Hey guys, it is the first week of the month, so you know what that means. We're going to talk about what's happened in our local real estate market here in Northwest Louisiana, so stick around. If we haven't met yet, I'm Melanie Vanbuskirk, and I'm glad that you're here with me today to talk about what's been happening in our local real estate market in December, and also we'll touch back on October and November so we can see how each month is relating to the next. All right, so let's get started talking about what did happen in December. As far as houses being listed for sale, we had 398 houses that got listed for sale, and that is a little bit of an increase from October and November, but I'd like to see it increase even further, of course, because we are having a shortage of houses on the market, which I've been talking about for months. So in November, we had 247 houses that got listed for sale. In October, we had 246. So that 398 is a good little jump, but we really need it to go up even more. As far as pendings, we had 330 houses that got offers accepted on them. So those went to a pending status. And out of that 330, 149 had just been listed in December. In November, we had 389 houses that went pending. In October, we had 406. There were 505 closings that took place in December, so those are our solds. And in November, we had 463, and in October, we had 500. I'd, of course, like to see that number going up as well. I mean, I would like to see the number of houses listed, pending, and sold all increasing. We had 72 houses that expired from our market in the month of December. That means that they were listed and then they never sold. They just lived out their contract term, whatever that is, generally 6 months to a year, depending. And in November, we had 38 houses that expired, and in October, there were 33. So that number in December is a little bit higher than we had been seeing the previous couple of months. There were 83 houses that were withdrawn from the market, meaning that they were put up for sale and then for whatever reason they were taken back off the market. And so December was 83, November was 53, and October, I remember we talked about that one being a bit higher. That was 116 at the turn of the season there when it started into our slower season. In total right now, there are 786 properties that are available for sale in the entire Northwest Louisiana area. And when we talked in November, there was 875, and in October, there were 737. So that 786 is a little bit of a drop from what we saw in November, and where we really want it to be going is up, not down. Mortgage rates rose steadily over the first few days of the new year, and right now they're actually at the highest that they've been at since April of 2021. Doing a Google search for mortgage interest rates, I entered the information of $200,000 for a sales price, 20% down payment on a 30-year fixed rate mortgage with credit score above 760. So you're looking at some of your higher qualifying scores. And for that, the interest rate was 3.47%. So that is a bit of an increase from what we saw in the previous months. If you'd like to know more about how interest rates really affect your monthly payment and how much you're paying over the course of your entire loan, check out this video right here. Now that we have talked about our monthly market update, I do want to just mention how many houses were sold in the entire year of 2021. So for the whole year, there were 4,427 houses that were sold between Shreveport and Bossier. We had 2,898 in Shreveport and 1,529 in Bossier City, giving us that grand total of 4,427 new homeowners in 2021. If you've enjoyed this video and you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe now so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And of course, I always welcome any comments or questions that you may have. If you need me for anything real estate related, I'm here for you whenever you need. All right, I'll see you on the next video. Bye.